How you doing, YouTubians? Before I get the video started, please give me a like, a subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell, and please drop a comment down below. Okay, let me tell you about the situation that's going on today. First off, today is day 6 of my fast. As you see, that I'm still going strong. Sorry, I just woke up. I've been sleeping a lot lately and everything, but I was up early because I was waiting on an important call. You know, my editor is supposed to have called me. See, during this whole pandemic, I've been writing a lot of books, you know, and she was supposed to call me so we can go over my book together. Well, that phone call never happened and anything. I'm going to call her after this video, actually, to see exactly what happened and make sure everything is okay. But other than that, that was the only thing that really went down. Yes, I am a writer. I'm a unpublished writer. I will be self-publishing my book, dropping them on Amazon as well as Kindle, dropping them a little bit everywhere, you know. So if you would be interested in buying one of my books and anything, please leave a comment down below. Well, writing is something that I've been wanting to do since I was 14 years old. And it's crazy how writing came about. You know, my father had passed away a few years ago, and me and him had a private conversation. This is a true story. This is not me telling you the story just to get, you know, Facebook likes and all of that different kind of stuff. This is something that actually happened. And he was laying down in bed, and I still feel bad to this day that I had to lie to my father. You know, he asked me, will I be able to go home, you know, and I lied to him, and I told him, yeah, you will be able to go home in a couple of days, you know, you just need to get better. I knew that he was not going to get better. At least that's what the doctors told me. But I was being hopeful. Well, me and him had a nice little talk. And he sat there and told me that when I was a kid, him and my mother had a conversation about my future. And they would often talk about it. And pretty much told me that at the end of the day, for me to follow my dreams, I need to do exactly what I was put on this planet to do. So they told me that do not live like him. He said, I lived my life in fear, and I see that you are not like that. You're trying to be that, but you're not like that. He said, I lived my life from check to check, and I definitely don't want that for you. I see that you have it in you to take risks, but you don't for some whatever reason. So I want you to do exactly that. He said that told me that I know that you've been wanting to be a writer, and you were talked out of it. Well, I'm talking you back into it. Well, after I got that message from him, I came straight home and I prayed over it and I thought about it, and I thought that was the best message that I've ever received, you know. Well, he died maybe a few days later, and all at one time the storyline just popped into my head for multiple books over and over again, you know, back to back. And I started writing titles down, what the books was mean, and yeah. So that's what sparked the whole writing energy in me. So my first book was supposed to come out earlier this year, but the whole pandemic has slowed everything down. All the proofreaders were not coming into work, at least the ones that I've contacted. So I thought I'd wait a little bit later, and after the city and everything opened back up, that's when one of the proofreaders reached out to me and told me that I could send my book in and they'll read it and help me out and, get me going. So I sent it in, and right now it's just a waiting game. And today I was waiting on the phone call, and the call never happened. So I'm going to give that person a call later on today. See if we can set up for another date, and we can continue with that. Other than that, everything is going pretty good. As you see, I still have my strength. I'm still walking around. As you see, I'm well rested, and everything is going great. So please explain to me. I actually have a question as well. Are you following your dreams? Are you doing exactly what you were meant to do here on this planet? Are you a business owner? Do you own a small business, big business? Are you an investor, or are you an employee? I'm not putting any one of those positions down, because all of them are needed in this world in order to function. Let's see here. And if you're not living your dream, what are your dreams? How you doing out there in the world of YouTube? Today is officially day 7 of my 10-day fast. Now this to me is a monumental moment. 7 full days, 1 week. 3 more days left to go. And as you see, I'm still going strong. I'm out here walking around. Just to prove I'm walking. See, walking around. Mixed my socks here. But everything is going great. The funny thing is, as an eater, I constantly think about what I'm going to eat, food and snacks, and all throughout the day, what I'm going to eat and what I have a taste for. The crazy part about it is when you're fasting, especially when you're fasting for such a long period of time, food does not even enter your mind. I only think about food when I'm doing my YouTube videos. It don't even come up. I get up in the morning and I have my bottles of water laid out, and I already know what my day would consist of. I know a few videos ago I said that I was going to put exercise into, my fasting. And I started to do it, and then I had a thought that maybe I shouldn't do it right away. I was thinking because exercise does cause exhaustion. Now, even though I have this boost of energy now that I'm fasting, I wonder how would the lack of food and the exercise will play out. So I decided to wait until day 10 and do some exercising to kind of discuss what's going on. I did weigh myself, and I was wondering exactly how much weight have I lost, because to the touch I feel like my stomach has gotten flatter. And I weighed myself, and I lost maybe 2 pounds. Not much, but to the touch, I feel like I lost about 10 pounds, you know. But I guess it's always different, you know, when you actually weigh yourself compared to when you just, you know, put your hand on your stomach. But everything is still going good. No temptation around, or at least it's not bothering me at all. My face, on the other hand, to me, it still feel like it's getting, you know, smaller, you know, weight-wise. But other than that, everything else is still good. I'm still getting calls and concerns from family members and friends. Sorry about that, but I am outside. Other than that, I guess everyone see that the possibility of it being done can actually happen. Towards my health, nothing is going on wrong. I do have asthma, and the crazy part about it is when I eat a lot of sugars or my, you know, or exercise and everything, it causes my asthma to act up. As of right now, it's crazy. No wheezing has taken place or nothing. You know, I haven't had not even a small amount of problems with my asthma, which I find strange, but hey, I guess we'll see how everything works out when the 10-day fast is officially over. Once again, please do not do what I do just because it worked out well for me. Just because it worked out well for me, remember, we may be all created equal, but nobody's body is alike. So please see a physician when you, if you think about doing something like this. But other than that, everything else is going great. Please continue to put likes, comments, concerns, all in the comment section down below. The link to my wife's YouTube channel will be in the description below as well as the disclaimers. And please continue to subscribe and share. Hello out there in YouTube land. Today is officially day 8 of my fasting experience. Not much happened today, but I will tell you this much. What happened today is a reenactment of what happened the very first day that I started this. My wife comes in with a huge supply of, we're just gonna call it teasers for right now. Remember I told you how my wife is a professional photographer, which I'm going to also put her link in the description box below. Well, she had to do a lot of chip bags today, and the first thing she did was came in and to see was I awake, and that's just because my sleeping pattern has been off ever since I started this. So I was awake and everything. I had just woke up probably about 10 minutes prior to her coming in. Well, I let her know that I'm awake, and I get up, put my contacts in and all that, and I get ready to go in there, and I see about 60 bags of potato chips. Now, the crazy part about it is, you know, it's not even on my mind, and those potato chips being there doesn't bother me at all. But I just found it kind of funny that, you know, the way the fasting experience began for me is almost seemed as if the way it's going to end for me. You know, so I go in there and I help her do the whole preparing of the bags and all that stuff and get everything all together. And then she looks at me and says, "You just want one of these bags of chips, don't you?" But I didn't, you know, like I said, you know, food has not even crossed my mind not one time. So I sit there and drank my waters and everything. I need to drink 2 more bottles of water for the day. They say 8, but I try to get in around 10. You know, they kind of compensate for the loss of food or whatever. And I need to do 2 more teas also. Well, other than that, everything else is pretty much basic. I sat there and I helped with the chip bags. And let's see here, what else happened? That's pretty much it. I haven't had any pains whatsoever. None of my legs, none of my stomach, you know, none anywhere. So that I'm okay with. I haven't had the sweats. Now I did, actually correction, I did have the sweats around day 2, day 3. It was mainly on my legs and everything, but since then, everything's been going great. But everything is slowly coming to an end, meaning this fasting experience. But other than that, everything's good. So if you happen to have any questions about what's going on, any concerns, please drop them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be here to answer all your questions now as well as in the future. How you doing out there in YouTube land? Today is officially day 9 of my 10-day fast. Now, so much has happened throughout this experience, and I can't believe I actually made it to day 9. Well, let's get through the basics first. First off, as you see, I'm still strong. I'm still moving around outside. Food hasn't come across my mind, like I said, only when I'm doing these YouTube videos. And everything is still going, you know, great, strong. Sleeping quite well. Although I still sleep around the same time every single day. Well, today has opened my eyes about a lot of things, you know, throughout this experience. Even though I sit here one day away from day 10, it has taught me that some friends, you know, have your back and everything, you know, where family members have your back. I've gotten disrespected throughout this experience, and I've had some family members actually subscribe and, you know, I guess watch over me during this experience. I'm thankful for those people, you know, those that either called and voiced an opinion, you know, at least they checked in on me. Then you have those other family members, you know, those that talk about you behind your back. You know, everyone has those. I'm not the only one. But this experience has taught me so much. It has opened my eyes towards the negativity in this world, as well as the positivity in this world. But overall, I'll go into greater detail with that tomorrow. Today is one day away from my goal. When midnight comes, day 9 will be officially done. Well, today was a pretty much simple day. You know, where I just pretty much got to do nothing. I did do a little bit of typing towards a new thought that popped into my mind. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to write that book or not, but something that was on my mind for the last couple of days, I had to get off my chest, so therefore I had to put it in writing. This experience allowed me to free up a lot of my thoughts. It opened me up in ways that I won't go into detail today about. But as for tomorrow, the videos will be a whole lot longer because I got a lot more to explain. If you notice, I haven't been doing much updates. When I first started off, I do a video earlier that day, then later on, maybe an hour, 2, 3 hours later, I come back out and do another video. Not much has been going on, I guess from day 6 on up. But nothing much hasn't changed. I'm still doing this experience during a pandemic. Sorry for the way I'm speaking. Y'all nose is a little stopped up. But other than that, everything is still going strong. And I thank you all for all the ones that supported me and had questions now, as well as the questions that I may have in the future. I'm here to answer all of them. Once again, please do not do what I do just because I did it. Not everyone's body will react the exact same way. I will have a disclaimer posted on every single video, so please, once again, if you decide to do this, please check with your physician first. Well, would you please comment on this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and be sure to share. How you doing out there in the land of YouTube? Today is a monumental moment. I've reached day 10 of my fasting experience. Now, I don't have to tell you how much this really means to me because, honestly, when I first started off, I was a little shaky on whether I was going to actually make it or not. But as each day passed on, I got stronger and stronger, and I became more confident in the fact that I was going to actually make day 10. Now, in my last video, I said nothing much had happened, which is true, at that time. Now, after I officially got the YouTube video up from yesterday, the craziest thing happened maybe about 30 minutes afterwards. My wife comes into the house and she has yet another 50 bags of potato chips. She has a 24 case of bottled water with her and a huge case of Pringles, the little small but huge assorted box. So I asked her, I was like, okay, well, what did you need all the extra potato chips for? Because we got a bunch over here still, from the last job that you did. And the first thing comes out of my mouth is, oh, it was an accident that I purchased it. Now, naturally, first thing, I'm thinking, is an accident that you purchased it? Or you trying to tempt me? But maybe it really was an accident. I don't know. Won't you all let me know down in the description box, well, in the comments area, if you think it was an accident. But overall, I'm happy that I did, take this challenge because it actually opened my eyes to a lot of, I guess you could say, fake ass people that I thought had my back from day one. I had a bunch of family members, of course, that was, constantly concerned. And now that I don't, hold any ill will towards, because they're doing what family members that love you do. But I was talking about those people that oh, you crazy for doing this. Oh, that's a stupid challenge. You're not supposed to go without food. The people that don't quite understand what you're doing or why you're doing it. They just want to push their beliefs and up on you. And honestly, when they get to that point, no matter what you say can actually open their eyes or expand their minds to believe what you believe. So it's best to just, cut the cord and walk away, which is exactly sorry about that, outside doing a video, which is exactly what happened. I got tired of hearing different people's opinions, negative opinions. So I just deleted you out of my phone, therefore deleted you out of my life. As far as what's going on right now, I'm happy that I reached day 10 of zero eating, even though for me, day 10 right now isn't officially over. It isn't officially over until midnight. I may have an update coming later on. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm just enjoying the fact that I actually made it to day 10. Well, other than that, everything is going pretty well. All concerns, any questions that you may have, according to this experience, please ask them in the comment section. As far as total weight loss, I lost a total of 3.5 pounds combined. It isn't much, and to be honest with you, in the very beginning, I thought 10, 15 pounds was going to get lost. And that was without exercise, and I was thinking when I combined exercise with it that it was going to get, the numbers would get extremely drastic, crazy with it, Oh, I did do some exercises as well, and I was happy that I actually didn't put exercises in my daily routine, because yes, it really did wipe me out. For the first time during this experience, I did not sleep. I didn't stay awake, overnight, and then end up sleeping, sometime around now. It wore me out just enough to the point to where I was actually knocked out sleep maybe around 10:30 Central, Central Time. But overall, I'm just happy, and I'm enjoying the fact that I made it to day 10. And if there's an update, I'll be sure to come back and let you all know something. And I will tell you exactly what goes on starting tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Until then, please like, subscribe, don't forget to share, leave all comments down below. I will tag the people in my family that, called me on a positive note or called me in concern. I will tag them in the description box below, as well as don't forget to hit that bell for all future videos.